So today I want to talk about the leaked / probable release date of our upcoming zombies map, Ancient Evil, because there seems to be like a really big problem with this for a couple people at the very least, or at least the people who are still playing zombies, because the date is just kinda weird to say the very least. But before I could get into that, I'm going to quickly go over the story and what we know so far, just for the people who really aren't updated on this story. I just want to quickly do this, but of course if you guys already know about the probable release date and all that stuff, you guys can easily skip over this part, but I'll quickly go over it right now. So what happened is that during Operation Grand Heist, Treyarch released, I guess, a roadmap for what's going to be coming inside Black Ops 4, and on that roadmap was the upcoming map Ancient Evil, and Ancient Evil was told right above it didn't give an exact release date, but it told us right above it that it was going to be coming out in March. Now, we didn't know exactly when in March. A lot of people assumed early in March, but later on down the road, someone actually got an Xbox version of this roadmap, and when it actually said the map was going to be coming out, it didn't give an exact date again, but what it did was tell us that the map was going to be coming out in April instead of March. And with the knowledge of knowing that the maps drop 1 week early on PS4, it really gives us only one probable week for when this map can come out, because obviously if you put a week difference inside like the middle of March, it won't end up in April, and that's pretty obvious stuff because that's how dates work, so I don't need to explain that. But of course this would leave us with a release date of rather the 26th of March, which is probably going to be it because that's a Tuesday, but there's also the possibility of it coming out on the 28th of March, which I don't think is too likely because they don't release their maps on Thursday that often. That's pretty rare. But regardless, this means that we can expect a release date of Ancient Evil on the 26th. And this isn't a problem inherently. I mean, there's nothing really a problem with any of this, except with the distance between the release date of this map and the release date of our last map, which was Dead of the Night, which was all the way back in December. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's been a long time since we got a zombies map. It may have felt like the longest time in zombies history. I don't know, but regardless, it's been super long. I mean, we got Dead of the Night all the way back in December 18th. And then we went through the rest of December. We went through January. We went through February. And then we're going to go through most of March till we get our next map. And obviously, right there, it seems like it's been a long time, and I personally wanted to figure out how many days it's actually been since we got our last DLC, or Dead of the Night, and, well, compared to this next one in the probable release date, and I added it up, and it's actually going to be 98 days, almost 100 days, like, 100 days? What are you talking about? There's only 365 days in a year. That means that it's over a fourth of the year time between these two maps, and that is just ridiculous. I mean, honestly, it's just like, that's almost a third of the year that we spent waiting on nothing and just not getting any maps. And that is just crazy how long it's actually been since the last DLC with Zombies map. It's just really crazy. And I wanted to check if this was different compared to previous zombie years, and really the worst I could find was 78 days. I didn't go through every DLC release, obviously, but 78 days was the longest. I think this was between Zetsubo no Shima and Garage Trophy, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong there, but regardless, that's the longest it's ever been. Normally, it's in the mid-70s to low 70s in the days it's been between the releases, but this is almost 100 days, 98 days. That's kind of 20 extra days between that. That's 3 extra weeks, and that is just crazy to say the very least. I mean, it's just so weird to say that, and I don't want to kind of bring up something, but Treyarch, you did say that we were going to be getting more content more than ever, and really instead what you're giving us, I know everybody said this already, but really this is the longest route between zombies maps since the game that didn't have zombies. You have to go all the way back to Ghost since it's been this long since we got zombies maps. It's actually been forever, and it's just kind of weird to say the very least. I mean, especially when you tell us one thing, you keep doing another thing. It does get on people's nerves to say the very least, but another thing it kind of concerns me about, I mean, what about the future releases of zombies maps? If this has been taking so long, I mean, what's going to happen with the rest of them? When's DLC 3 and 4 going to be coming out? I mean, a lot of us were expecting more maps more often, not less maps less often, but I mean, instead we're just getting giant delays. And I did hear that there were leaks going around that the map just wasn't ready to go. Like, it was supposed to go with Operation Grand Heist, but it just wasn't ready. I understand that, and I guess I would rather wait a couple extra weeks, maybe not this many extra weeks, but I would wait a couple extra weeks just to make sure that we get a working map, because nobody wants to play a broken map. But I mean, you shouldn't have put it in the position like that. You're like, I mean, honestly, it's kind of your job to stay on schedule. That's because normally everybody else gets in trouble when they don't stay on schedule, which I'm sure somebody did, but still, it's just like, man, it's just been so long since we got a zombies map, and I'm kind of worried because, I mean, you continue to show that you aren't really being true to your word, giving us more updates more often. I know we've been getting gauntlets, but still, I mean, maps are maps, and, you know, falling behind your old map routine when you told us we were going to be getting more maps than, or more content than ever, it really feels like a slight betrayal. Not too much. I'm not going to say a full-blown betrayal, but a little bit. I mean, it feels like you were lied to say the very least, but I don't know. I love to hear what you guys think about this, because I honestly don't know what to think about it, to be completely honest. I mean, this is strange to say the very least. I mean, we're getting the longest drought without a new zombies map since Ghost, and I just don't know what to think about it. But anyways, that's about it for me. If you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and do all the normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, bell, share, and especially bell. But I'm gonna go catch you guys in the next stream video, whatever it may be, but laters, guys.